What's up YouTube? Capital G here, checking out a brand new hand monster that just got revealed coming out of Rise of the Duelist. This is a theme I have not thought about in many years, but my goodness, these guys used to give me fits back in Zexal, especially my Bujins. Ice Hand and Fire Hand were so powerful in their prime, if you guys don't know, especially considering they were just as good offensively as they were defensively, and there weren't a lot of ways of stopping monster effects during the damage step back then. We didn't have a lot of stuff like Solemn Strike. There were no Called by the Graves if you destroyed them with an effect and then you could banish them. It was just kind of harder back then to stop monster effects, especially in the damage step. Anyways, Thunder Hand is a level 4 Light Thunder monster, 1600 attack, 1600 defense with a hard once per turn on the effect. That effect says if a face-up monster or monsters you control whose original attack and or defense is 1600 is destroyed and sent to the graveyard by battle or by your opponent's card effect, you can special summon this card from the graveyard if it was there when the monster was destroyed, or your hand even if not. But in either case, banish it when it leaves the field, and if you do, destroy one card your opponent controls. So Watch Organization translated this card and wrote it up a little weird, but I just want to go ahead and confirm this card does destroy something on your opponent's side of the field when it is summoned. It's not when it leaves the field or when it's banished or anything like that. The second that you summon this card, you get to pop something on your opponent's side of the field. Really, when I look at this card, just on face value, I think it's incredibly strong. Doesn't need up your normal summon, can be special summoned from the hand. It can be special summoned from the graveyard, which obviously is a +1, and then it does have that non-targeting removal against any back row or any monster that your opponent has on the field. So that all seems incredibly good, but you have to think about how easy is it to actually trigger the effect to special summon this and simultaneously pop a card. And obviously it's going to have synergy with its theme. This card has, synergy with Ice Hand and Fire Hand. Fire Hand having 1600 attack, Ice Hand having 1600 defense. So if your opponent destroys those cards, you can immediately summon this. I believe that what you're going to do is you're going to use like Ice or Fire Hand as Chain Link 1, use this as Chain Link 2, resolve this, and then resolve those guys so that they don't end up missing the timing. But that's good because basically you'll get both effects, and that's pretty strong. But even outside of just the hand cards, if you were going to, I don't know, maybe try to make a 2020 version of Hats, or you were just going to play Trap Tricks, you could probably find a little bit of space for this in there. Keep in mind that Trap Tricks Myrmilia, which we know that that's like one of the best Trap Trick monsters, she is 1600, and the TCG exclusive Trap Trick, her name escapes me right now, but she has 1600 defense. So you do have some innate synergy with the Trap Trick archetype, and we already know from history like hands and Trap Tricks go well together. But even if you didn't want to play Ice and Fire Hand, you're like, Cap G, those cards are too old, they've been power creeped, whatever, you could just throw this in like, an artifact build, and worst comes to worst, you normal summon it, it's level 4, maybe you use it for Exceed Material or something like that. So I do think that there is some synergy with the other Trap Trick monsters. And I actually did a quick look up. Did you know that four of the Dragon Maid monsters have 1600 defense? So if you really want to get spicy, you could play like a hand version of Dragon Maids, but I don't think that would be as good as the Trap Trick build. Overall, I really like this card in a vacuum. I don't think it's going to be a highly splashable card because you do kind of have to use it with other monsters that are 1600 attack and defense, but if you resolve this card, it seems incredibly powerful, and I think it's a pretty solid card. Anyways, what do you guys think of Thunder Hand? Leave that in the comment section below. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it so YouTube actually shows it to people who aren't just you. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on that notification bell for daily videos.